beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this, Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Messi. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. He's having a shot! Elche are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, and he's going direct. No, just not quite.
Alexander-Arnold certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Mbappe gets a foot in here. First quarter of an hour gone. That pass isn't the best. And here's Shevchenko. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Pacho. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And here's Messi. Lovely feet. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
In with the challenge, Shevchenko. Almost half an hour in now.
Elche really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. Vardiol. Now Mbappe. And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot could be on. And that has been cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And here's Messi. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he get onto this? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And Shevchenko
has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Valera. That is good progress on the left. He's in plenty of space here. That is good alertness. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Goal! Number 20.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Kane. Oh, nice touch. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona with the lead. Fernandes. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And here's Kane. Very nicely done. And this is Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. Yamal, it's a sweeping cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Fernandes. And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Messi. Number 20, Yamal. Number 13,
He's gone
Mbappe.
direct.
Number 8,
A That's
Pedri.
exactly what they need
Coming
to
on
keep
the
doing.
field,
Carry on
number
plugging away, and
17,
eventually you might just get that little
Simeone.
break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Trossard.
A lucky break
Number
would
10,
certainly help their cause
Gabriel
now.
Martinelli. Number 9, Eduardo Camavinga.
Alexander-Arnold, great vision. Now it's Trossard. Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get on the end of Camavinga? And that would have been game, set and match.
Camavinga really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. Cross needs to be good. Oh, well played, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He shifted it to the flank.
Elche really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Cracking, and he shoots! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Giuliano Simeone. Giuliano Simeone.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Fernandes. It's Camavinga. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have done